Hello friends in Scotland, hello friends in Dunblane, how are you? You remember us? I'm
Bos
Pilar.
días.
Oops. Bos días. Bos días is good morning in Galician. You should learn that because if you visit us here, it will be great if you speak some Galician. Well, what was going on in the Spanish media these days? There were some news. First of all, this. Well, the result of the Scottish elections were covering on Catalan media and Spanish media. And the analysis of these results were that the Catalan fellows are just losing support from Scotland because the SNP lost the majority. That's the analysis, obviously, from the unionist media. So
A Scottish shower.
yeah, a Scottish shower. It's funny, isn't it? And there was also news of this meeting. Alex Salmond met the president of the Generalitat de Catalunya.
How do you pronounce his name?
Puigdemont.
Puigdemont.
Yes, Puigdemont. That's nice. It's easy. Puigdemont and Alex Salmond were in Dunblane together, analysing the Scottish process and the Catalan process. And also, Alex Salmond was giving Puigdemont some advice from the Scottish experience, which is exemplar. There was well reported on the Catalan media, of course, because it is important, it's an important meeting, and it is important to get a democratic referendum in Catalonia. But the Spanish media...
Did you spill a little bit of soup in that one?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Was this just a casual meeting or complete coincidence?
That's the tricky one. Well,
They just happened to bump into each other.
El Diario just explained that it was a meeting between Alex Salmond and Puigdemont, and this meeting was very nice. It was a good meeting. Nothing wrong in this report from the El Diario. El Diario is a good digital newspaper. It's very good, actually. It's really good. It's very professional. It's very balanced. But, and bad, because we're talking about the Spanish media, we have this, Puigdemont no consigue en Londres contactos oficiales. How do you translate that?
He didn't manage to get any official contacts, to make any contacts.
Well, they're trying to say that Puigdemont was just alone in London.
Poor wee Pooch.
Yeah.
Go on, Puigdemont.
Yeah, and the Spanish media also say, and there was an
Here's Salmond defending the accord.
Yeah, the Spanish media is very dot.
They're very BBC Scotland.
Yeah, something like that. So this that Douglas is going to translate
Really?
is, yeah.
Salmond to Puigdemont, Catalunya is not Scotland.
We knew that. We knew that. Seriously.
We thought that Australia wasn't in Europe.
Oh, what was
It nearly
that?
was, eh?
Hello, friends in Australia. Mwah.
Yeah, you were robbed. Yeah, where did that Ukrainian one come from? Just blindsided with 300 points. I mean, that was Ruth Davidson-ish, I think.
You probably ask why we're wearing
Our t-shirts.
these beautiful t-shirts.
Can you see it?
Well,
Ferco,
you remember-
Leute.
You remember the Pursen fishing sector? The guys who were camped in front of the Galician government for 94 days, at least? They're still fighting and they're still calling.
For fair fishing quotas.
And the women, yeah, the Galician women, are doing the Camino de Santiago right now, and in fact we are in a hurry because we have to.
We have to go and see them. They're arriving.
Aha.
Having done
They
the
are
way.
so nice people. The people of the coast is. Mwah.
Everyone should do the Camino de Santiago at some point in their lives, eh?
So you're
Definitely.
very welcome. But there was more news. You remember, of course, these four guys. This guy who were campaigning for the no campaign, telling you that the Scotland would be in the European Union. In March,
Mr.
I remember
Barroso.
that, Mr. Barroso, which is Portuguese, by the way. But these three guys, ha ha
Let me have a
ha.
look at those. Who are those three guys again?
Well,
Tony La Hague awaits you. George and Jose Maria Aznar.
well, the Spanish media reported that the Chilcot report will be published on July after the EU referendum. And of course, there's nothing right now, on the Spanish media about the Mr. Salmond's analysis on Chilcot report. But he was analyzing the meeting between Bush and Blair before the start of the illegal Iraq war. And we have also a guest in United States, in Texas, with Bush.
Miss
You remember-
Senor Aznar.
You remember the strains of his Mexican accent. Estamos trabajando en ello. I love the Mexican accent indeed, but it was very strange. And that meeting,
Would that be a bit like David Cameron speaking in the see you, Jimmy? You know what I mean? Like, aye.
yeah, something like that. So we are very interested in what's going on with the Chilcot report because depending on the result, depending of the analysis in United Kingdom, will be some issues to analyze here in Galicia, in Spain, but even in Galicia, because there's a serious case, the case of the journalist, Galician journalist José Couso, who was murdered in Baghdad.
He was murdered.
You can explain how?
Well, it was an attack on the hotel where all the journalists from an American tank, and it seemed to be deliberately targeted. And Jose Couto was killed with a shell.
Yeah, it was awful. But there was also in Spain more than 13,000 complaints against Aznar. Aznar, which, by the way, Tony Blair say he was sorry. He should be sorry. But Aznar, he's very proud of that.
He's not sorry at all.
No. More than 90% of the Spaniards were on the streets claiming not in our name, not to war, because that was a very, very illegal, clearly illegal war. So there was complaining also in international court, but there were this complaint was rejected by formalisms.
They consider it impossible to try Aznar in La Hague for the Iraq War.
Yeah,
Why is that?
because they say that there was no time to do this
To make a case.
to make a case with that, because the Spanish court goes.
It has to be the Spanish court first.
And
And of course the Spanish court...
obviously some kind of excuses, legal excuses that Would be different if there's again a case in the United Kingdom with after the Chilcot inquiry. So it's curious, it's very important. We'll be following what is going on with this situation of the Chilcot.
I just saw Gordon Brown's name. I thought, is he going to make an intervention? What's his intervention this time?
Well, you remember Barroso when you're going to vote, yeah, and also, of course, the
Gordon's intervention. He supports the campaign in favour of permanence of the United Kingdom in the European Union.
Oh, please don't
That's
listen,
it.
Gordon
That's
Brown.
it.
Please
Knackered
listen,
now, then,
Nicola
isn't
Sturgeon, and listen to Nicola Sturgeon. And Nicola, of course, and the position of the Scottish government were also covered, reported on the Spanish media, because Scotland is going to vote yes, apparently. The government, the position of the Scottish government on the European Union referendum is very well received on the unionist media, the unionist Spanish media, and also the normal media. Let's see
Here's
that.
Nicola, what's she saying? She believes Scotland will vote in favour of permanence.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's agencies. Yeah. Well, that's all for now, so far. So we'll see you in the next report of Spill Your Soup.
Spill your soup news.
News, views, and healing coops. Bye.
Adios, amigos.
Oh, you don't say. Oh, it's the.
Archiva.
Ah, that.